Well, welcome to a Trekzone conversation today at Guide Dogs Queensland. Now, this is very cool and very cute. Coming up today, we're going to learn about Guide Dogs Australia and what we're all doing for Pawgust 2020. It's day 10 of Pawgust 2020. Can you help us help Guide Dogs Australia? bit.ly/TZ Guide Dogs.
Beaming around the world across Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts and YouTube. This is the 8th season of a Trekzone Conversation with Matt Miller.
Well, it is an intermission post of a Trekzone Conversation today here at Guide Dogs Queensland, and I'm joined by the lovely Rebecca McCormick. Rebecca, thanks for your time today.
Thanks for coming.
Tell us a little bit about guide dogs. In the simplest term, what are they?
They help people with low or no vision, help to safely navigate their surroundings and get around with freedom and independence.
And there's a special breed of dog, isn't there? Not just any dog can become a guide dog. There's one sort of special breed.
That's true. So we mostly use labs. Sometimes we do have golden retrievers, but mostly, labs and golden retrievers.
So 12-month-old Ahsoka, being a beagle, not really suited to being a guide dog, really, is she? She's too inquisitive, too hound-like.
Possibly, yes. So we do have very stringent requirements for our guide dogs. So we do all our breeding, raising and training on site. And we do only select the best of the best. So when our litters come through, we pick ones that have good genetic lines, a good behavioural line. So a lot of the time our brood stock is picked sort of once they've gone through a bit of training and we know what their temperaments are like and how clever they are.
Now we're here at the kennel part of the compound, and there are some beautiful looking puppies around, 3 especially here on show for us. Who are these guys?
So we have Bella in the pink collar, Benny in the orange collar and Bobby in the green collar, which is our B litter. So each of our litters are actually named after a letter of the alphabet. Obviously, this is our B litter.
That is very cool. And do all of these pups become guide dogs, or is there sort of the testing that goes along in a few months' time? How does the sort of process work with raising the breed, the litter?
Yes, so unfortunately they don't all make it. So they spend the first 12 weeks here on site in our wonderful breeding centre here. We expose them to all different sights, sounds, smells, experiences. They do actually go out into the community and into the shops and sort of meet people in a very restricted sort of environment. Then from 12 weeks, they actually go out with our volunteer puppy raisers. So they go out in the community and do a bit more home stuff. They do come on site for regular training as well. Then after that, that's sort of make or break. They come back in for another assessment and we see if they can go on to the next round, which is when they come in for formal training. So then they spend an intensive 6 months here on site with our guide dog trainers, and they actually board in our kennels that you can see behind us. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, they graduate and go on to be matched with a client.
So what's the sort of ratio for you in terms of the litter that you raise to those that become a successful guide dog?
Oh, so we do have what we call a bit of a career change here for our guide dogs. So it can be something quite small that means they don't actually make it to a guide dog. So then we see if they're suitable for our Pets as Therapy program. So they'll go out to someone maybe with PTSD or autism and be a companion dog.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah.
And if they don't make any of that, what happens to them?
They do get rehomed. So as you can imagine, we've got a very, very long list of people keen to rehome one of our pups.
That is very cool. And they are adorable. How do you get any work done during the day? Do you just live down here at the kennel?
Yes, we do try and pretend that we're very, very busy, but we're really just trying to get down here to see the pups. No, I am lucky in my area that I work in. We do get to deal with puppies and the dogs a lot, which is nice.
I should move on to our main reason of being here today. Of course, that is Pawgust 2020. Pawgust being a fundraising campaign to raise much-needed money for guide dogs. Obviously, we're here at Guide Dogs Queensland. Guide dogs associations are around the world. We beam out around the world. So it's not just here in Queensland that guide dogs are helping those with vision impairment.
That's right. So our sort of main banner is Guide Dogs Australia. We do have schools in every state. As you mentioned, there are other schools worldwide, but this is actually our national campaign, Pawgust. So you are helping people right across Australia.
And that campaign is to walk 30 minutes a day, every day for the month of August, using a lot of puns.
Yes, I love our dog puns.
Some of the best, I think, is that it's a Pawsome effort. It's Puptacular.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some others. Is there like a brainstorming session in the marketing team to come up with new ones each year, or how does it work?
We do tend to throw some around. Some are a bit of a stretch, but we do love our friends and important work.
and just walking campaign and raising the money, where does the money go?
So this is to help support our pups on their journey. So it actually costs in excess of $50,000 to breed, raise and train a guide dog, and takes up to about 2 years. So that's quite an intensive and expensive process. So through Pawgust, we aim to help our pups get through the program and be the eyes for someone with low or no vision.
Fantastic, Rebecca. Thanks so much for your time today, and I think I'm going to go hang out with some puppies.